Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Good. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 26, check 26. No. Hurry.
On first down, Hilliard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
First down, Browns.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Regular. Check, 59.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. On second down, Hilliard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Run. Go.
On third down, Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, 29 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 53. Let's go. Watch out.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, wahoo!
On second down now, it's Cohen. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another. Timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Mayfield now. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, 180. Check, 59. Go, tackle, go. We got this.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ping. Hey, let's get this. Mike. Hey, Delta. You ready, Reed? Let's go, baby. Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Regular. Tighten up. Mike.
Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Here. Mike, 58, right there.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Protein spill. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Daniel. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Daniel on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense. Defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's Hilliard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 58, come on.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate, but they'll have to hit on all of them and make great decisions in free agency. If so, then they definitely have hope for the future. If you're Washington, well, you drafted Dwayne Haskins this past year. Can you build around a rookie quarterback, a young guy, and make this thing work? If you're Denver, you've got to get some things figured out because normally their defense carries them. Arizona, well, of course, Kyler Murray's there in a new system. Will it take root? Will it take hold? Atlanta is the biggest surprise to me in the early going at 1-3. I don't think any of us saw this coming, but they can still climb back into the race if they can get on a little bit of a run.
So Atlanta would be a team, if we're talking this season, you think still might have some hope?
I still believe that in the NFC South, a tough division, but because of familiarity breeding contempt, they won't be as concerned about playing those teams. They know them, they're familiar, and they have Matty Ice, Matt Ryan at quarterback. They can get hot in a hurry.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Sit up! 180! Alert!
A first throw for the backup Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
You ain't going nowhere.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lock in. 22-jet bomber. Kill.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, go get him.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Get up! 180! Here we go, D. Here I come again. Move. 50, check 50. Tight dog. Set.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's trash.
This is Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Slam. Alert. Slam.
Again, it's Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo. Regular.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go play action with Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, over. 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll roll, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Number 53. Mike 53. Ran. Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Hey, alert 33. Alpha.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, echo.
Throwing, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Ran, son. Me. I got this. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check the outs.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let him know. Ran, son. Alert. Switch. Hey, Charlie. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Move.
44 is the mark, 40.
Hands up.
Let's go, D. Big series.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert. Lock in. Check. Topper.
Trubisky going to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.